5 things I would never do as a self-published children's book author.
Y'all know I had to hop on this trend.
To start off, I'm actually still fairly new at this. This is my second book. I'm really excited about it, and I'm still learning a lot, but from my experience so far, these are my top 5 in no particular order. Number 1, beware of poor collaboration. Creating a book is a long process, can be a long process, and so you want to make sure that whoever you're working with, you get along with, and that you guys are both on the same page. I'm referring specifically to illustrators. True story. I had been commissioned by a company to create a couple of children's books for their digital app. They allowed me to pick my own illustrator. I picked an illustrator who was already hesitant about the project, and I should have taken that as a sign, but I kind of pushed her. I pushed it. I convinced her to take it on, but then everything had to be approved by them, and so whenever they would send the revisions back, there were a lot of things to fix, and I think it left her very frustrated, understandably so. And so 2 days before the deadline, she's like, I'm done. What you mean? Clearly, this was very stressful for me. And honestly, like, I made the deadline and I was able to make the edits, the final edits, because at that point I didn't want to, poke the bear. She did what she had to do. I did my part, submitted it, but it was a lesson in be careful in who you collaborate with. Number 2, I wouldn't use a publishing platform anymore. So the last time, or the first time, I used Lulu Publishing, which there's nothing wrong with the company. Everything turned out great. But the cost, though. And so this time I tried something a little different. The costs were all really scary, and I decided to actually contact somebody in China and try to get it printed that way, and I found the cost to be so much more effective, and so I would never go through a publishing platform again. Number 3, it should be pretty obvious, but I would not skip on pro editing. I've never skipped out on it, but I can only assume already you're creating something yourself. Obviously, we all think we have these genius ideas, but you want to make sure that it's very well executed. So yeah, I would never not do that. Number 4, I would not think it's easy, because it's not. You're marketing yourself, you're finding all the resources yourself, you're funding it yourself. It is very challenging, but I'd say it's still very much worth it. And lastly, number 5, doubt yourself. And don't doubt yourself. If you have a great story, it's meant to be shared with the world. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and just do it.